Shane. How are you?
Good.
Welcome to our podcast.
I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
It has been a while, doesn't it?
Yes. It has actually been a while.
Maybe like a fortnight.
Is that it?
Or maybe. I don't know. Shall we introduce ourselves?
Yes. Well, I am Shane.
Hi, I am Louise, and this is Tessie, who's a dog. I've just broken my microphone. It's just fallen off. So what have you been up to this week, Shane? Oh, since I saw you.
Well, I had my flu. I called gay flu, and I told everyone it's really infectious. If you catch it, you turn gay. I think I told one of the guys at work, and he's like, "Don't come near me."
I can imagine which one it was.
Yes, and
are you better now?
I am better, but I was still adamant that I was going to the wrestling on Tuesday, even though I was dying.
Did you go?
I went, but I couldn't not go because the week before I had that botched ending to the match. So I can't. I was fuming for a week.
Oh,
like an actual whole
I remember
week.
you saying it went well, but I didn't know if that was Tuesday or Wednesday.
Well, I didn't go Wednesday because I went to haircut. But
You didn't go Wednesday because you went for a haircut.
Yeah, so haircut's the only thing that can if there's an order of importance, haircut goes at the top of everything.
So you haven't eaten sugar in 2 months to be able to get into your spandex.
Yes.
But you'll go for a haircut.
I will go for a hair. I didn't even have a gin though.
Did you not?
No, I got there and she's like, gin? I was like, no, I'll have my black coffee.
Have you been over Easter?
I haven't drank anything.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, but you've been really boring.
I know. Can you believe it? But
your mum's visiting as well. She was expecting a gin tray.
The trolley, yeah.
And then she was just going.
She come in and she was like, "This is a bit dusty."
I much prefer him when he's drunk. I can tolerate
He's
him when
nicer.
I can tolerate him when we're both drinking. I'm dying to know if she dropped you on your head when you were little.
No, but
No,
I don't know if I don't think I have told this story on the podcast, and I will get back to what I've done in the week. But years ago, have we said about this? We had
we probably won't remember even if we have.
Probably not. We had grass roller thing. And it was really heavy, and I remember...
They are to roll the grass.
Almost a bit like the roller for the arena, but like just a hand one. I can't remember how tall, maybe it was like that tall. And I remember one day... Actually, I've told the story to Andy because he just took the piss out of me. One day, my sister dropped the handle onto my head. I do remember that. And Andy was had visions of Callie rolling the whole thing over my head.
Like a cartoon.
Yes. So that's probably why I've got such a massive brain now, because it's swelled. And just filled with all this intelligence.
I'll have to find out if I was rolling as a child. I don't remember a good rolling as a child, no. But my grandma and granddad used to
understand why you would roll grass.
To get the lumps out of it. So it's nice flat lawn.
Oh, I guess like we do in the paddocks here.
Yeah, exactly that.
Didn't really think about it.
People lots of people love a lawn,
pristine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go to a lot of expense, a lot of effort. They put all covers over it and all sorts to propagate your grass seed. I know.
What?
And then they cut it in
I know you get the thing where you get where you almost air it.
Yes. Is it called an aerator?
I think so, because you can do that into the paddocks as well.
And
you seed it.
Scrub it.
What's scrub it?
I don't think that's what it's called. Where you take the dead grass out of the scarify. I think you take the dead grass out, and then there's people you can get evil weevils. They're called leather jackets or something, and apparently they're really bad for your grass. Honestly.
Well, I know we harrow the fields, and that is almost it's kind of it gets all the bits up. So imagine you got loads of dirt and you're scraping your nails across and it pulling up all the bits.
Oh, okay.
So it pulls it all up, almost like airing it.
Yeah.
But that's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, but people can become slightly obsessive with their lawns.
Yes.
My grandma and granddad had a nice lawn, which is why they had the roller. And then I remember my dad rolling it down to ours, which is probably only about a mile away, but downhill in Yorkshire, rolling and rolling down to ours. And then our lawn wasn't half as big as my grandma and granddad's.
Did they used to also do the thing where like they don't like, they spray it with something to make sure it's like really green?
I think that's cheating, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what it does. Is it like not spraying it green, but you spray like nutrients on it to make it green?
Yeah, probably that.
But I bet there are people that spray it green.
Well, lots of people don't have like grass anymore, do they? They have like artificial grass.
Yes.
So, which I imagine is a lot easier.
Yeah, but I feel a bit odd like hoovering your grass.
I like walking out onto grass. I like it, the feel of grass under my feet. Now, bear in mind, both the houses don't have any grass whatsoever. I do feel I miss out a bit.
Do you not in the...
At Melford?
Yeah.
No, it's a beautiful garden. It's a beautiful cottage garden, but it's walled.
Oh.
And a good. But it'd be, yeah, a bit incongruous. It'd be a bit weird, I think. But it's beautiful, kind of English cottage garden.
I see.
So Anya has been AIing pictures of what she thinks my garden could look like. They're both the ones that she did were both beautiful. Take a picture of it. That's AI to like improve your garden.
What, is this an app?
No, it's just AI. That's ChatGPT. What's it called? GBT?
PT. ChatGPT. I know ChatGPT has got really good with the images now, AI images.
Yeah, so she takes a picture of my garden and asks it to improve the garden.
Oh.
Brilliant. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
She's done one which was rustic. Oh, sorry, Testacabella. For anybody who's just listening and not watching, just squished the dog to get my phone. Right, Anya.
Are we allowed to call her Anya?
Oh, yeah. No, Anya
Or was that loads of bleeps?
No, Anya wants to come onto the podcast.
Well, that's good.
I don't know what she wants to talk about. Okay, so this is one bit.
That AI'd?
AI'd. This isn't my garden. I wish it was my garden.
Is there an original?
Now that would be... So, sort of. So this bit here, at the side here, is the bit that she's had AI'd. And then this is the bit. So yeah, it's nice, isn't it? So she did this one.
And is that your actual house?
This is my outbuilding.
And they've not changed that?
No! This isn't my house, this is my outbuildings. So this is the rustic one. So I don't know what the first one was. I don't know, some kind of fairy lights, but it's lovely, isn't it? And then a more rusticy one. But it's just put a different, what are these called? Little brick paving thing.
We're going to have to put that on the Patreon or the socials or something. I can't believe that.
Oh, no. This is like how to like... So if you took a picture of, say, your kitchen, that's ChatGPT. What's it called? GPT?
PT.
It needs to change its name.
Well, it obviously stands for something, but I don't know what it stands for.
Well, you should maybe find out.
Probably.
That'd be useful information.
Yeah.
I'd maybe listen to this podcast to find that out.
I can't believe that.
It's brilliant.
That is genius.
It is brilliant.
Because I know when we were thinking about getting the kitchen done upstairs, and
have you got a kitchen upstairs as well?
No, we were thinking about getting it done, and we went into where do we go? Wren Kitchen. They've got an AI virtual thing where they come around, take the measurements of your room.
Oh, shout out to Wren Kitchens.
Yeah, shout out to Wren Kitchens. Sorry we didn't go with you in the end. We just decided not to. Yeah, ran out of money.
That's why we're doing this podcast.
To pay for a kitchen.
Sort of a pound, people. Sort of a pound.
They did this virtual room, and then you could then like slot in all of your cabinets and things, and then you put on these virtual reality goggles and walk around your kitchen. It was and you can open up the cupboards and you can like look under like where the sink is and you see where all the pipes went.
Shall I tell you something that I saw on Instagram the other day?
What?
And this is like kitchen porn. Like kitchen porn. It is a dishwasher that's in 2 drawers, but you pull the drawers out. It just looks like normal drawer fronts. It doesn't look like a dishwasher. And it's drawers you put your dirty dishes in. It's brilliant. Brilliant.
Oh.
dishwasher drawers. Have you seen fridge drawers? You can get fridges that are just drawers that you pull out.
I know you can get like the cupboards that come out when they're attached to the fridge.
Yeah, but no.
Drawers?
Drawers. They just look like normal drawers in your kitchen and it's your fridge. But you can now get dishwasher drawers. I'll send you a link. You can put it on the Patreon. Look at your face.
I can't believe it. Well, actually, I'm not shocked because everything's like advancing so quickly.
But it's funny. I was watching this thing on Instagram about how fridges have gone backwards. Like in the 50s, like your fridge used to be. And you used to have these bits that you could take out and it'd be like a party. Like when you go out for a picnic and stuff. And like your fridge would all take apart and it'd be... And apparently the fridge has gone backwards.
Yeah,
apart from the
do you not think that's where it's going though? Like, have you seen things like the Fallout series where it's supposed to be like set in, I don't know, let's say 2080, and everything has gone very 50s style again?
Has it?
Before the nuclear war.
Because it is funny because what's it called? The Internet of Things. Everything is Bluetooth or it's connected to the internet. My straighteners are. Straighteners, I've got an app where I can turn on or off or turn up the heat of my straighteners. Or if I think, I might have left them on, I can check.
You can check.
Turn them off and on.
I know that Andy's sister, they've got a fridge where that they can go shopping and they can look inside their fridge, see what they've got, just to check. And they can then call the kids or whoever's like at the house and talk to them through the fridge and they can see them on the big screen on the fridge.
That's amazing. People who've got like second homes and want their heating to turn on, they can get stoves, like wood burning stoves, but with like pellets, not with, it can't build itself a fire. But
yet.
Goes out and collects some kindling on a walk with a dog, comes back, build itself. It's just like it chucks pellets in, but you've got an app and you can put your fire on, so like your house is all toasty warm, you've got a fire going.
Well, you never know.
Scary though, isn't it? The things that could go wrong.
Yeah, and when me and Andy went, I can't remember what it was. We were down at his mum and dad's house. It might have been when they were like poorly last year, some point, and we were watching that 1% Club.
Oh, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ali used to be really good at that.
Oh, did he? And Jane's really good at that.
I bet Jane is.
That's why she wanted it in our Christmas thing.
Was she?
That's why I put it in, yeah. Even though she didn't turn up in the end. Rude. Probably. She was ill.
Okay, well, she's even out then.
Anyway, the guy that got to the, they say, what do you want to spend the money on? Because I think he was like the last one left.
Did you say wild women,
no,
drugs and
No, he
alcohol?
says that he wanted this like AI robot that's a barman.
I saw.
Do you remember?
I
was like, why? Why? I think everyone was like, why? Really random. We should have it.
Do you really think he wanted the AI?
No. I think, yes, I think you got the AI robot for something else. Just didn't want to say it on national TV. I would have just come up with a whole other excuse, wouldn't you? I want a holiday, a new car, anything.
What was that program? What was it called? The darts one. Back in the day, what was that?
Oh.
Bullseye,
yeah.
But that used to make me laugh when they used to win like a speedboat in like Tamworth.
I'd have just sold it.
Sit in the driving Tamworth.
Pretending like Joey when he had his boat. Or was it Rachel?
No.
In Friends.
Yes. Joey had the boat, I think, and Rachel had to teach him how to.
Oh, how to,
but
yeah.
They had the Porsche, didn't they? That's what I thought you were going to
Oh, yeah, the Porsche, because they couldn't drive. Was it theirs? I don't think it was theirs, was it?
That one wasn't. And then Monica did get one because they destroyed all her... Mum and Dad had, kept all of Ross's stuff. And
yeah. But they don't drive anyway.
Yeah.
But back to what I've done this week. So obviously was too ill, but I was like, I'm going anyway because I couldn't yes.
And you knew you were been off to get your hair done on.
So they knew that I was only there for the Tuesday session this week, and we found out who we're going up against on the show.
Really?
Right at the end, it was really cool. Have I told you this?
No.
It was really cool. So they gathered everyone around at the end of the training session, and they all got in the ring, and they were like, right, we're going to announce the match cards for each of them. And it was so cool. There's these 2 girls there who must be like, I don't know, 11 and 13.
Oh, sweet.
They're going in a tag team against each other, but they were so happy. Everyone was like cheering at like the announcement of each match. And then my one got announced, and I'm going up against a character called Miguel. So it's a masked. No, I'm going up against someone called Miguel.
Yes. Yeah. But you're being the Shane event.
Yes.
Is he called Miguel?
Miguel, yeah.
Character.
Miguel's the character.
Do you all have to come up with I just thought this was you over...
No, so a lot of people...
overdo everything.
Yes.
I just thought this was you.
No.
Over-investing.
No.
But Miguel's better than you.
Well, Miguel's got a championship belt. So now that I know who I'm going up against...
So are you going to go out and buy yourself a championship? Or do you actually have to earn it?
No, you have to earn it, like storyline-wise, yes.
Oh, do you?
Yes, it's obviously you don't just get given one, or you can't just buy one.
I don't know.
So...
It's a whole new world.
In my one-to-one afterwards, they were like, right, now we know who you're going up against. Miguel has a different set of, like, moves that he does. So you need to learn how to take these moves. And one of them is quite a powerhouse one where I'm up in the air and
Miguel, like, good then? Has he
no,
done this before?
Miguel... Miguel, you go up against a pro.
Oh, okay.
So everyone's matched up with someone who can, like, help them basically in the ring.
Okay.
Because it's everyone's
first.
Are you
happy with Miguel?
Yes, I was very happy with Miguel.
Yeah,
yes. I was like, oh, that's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good. So you're actually the Shane event then? They must think you're quite good then.
I've been told that the match needs to be the standout match. So I was like, so pressure. So that's why he was like, you need to know how to take some of the bigger moves. I was like, okay. So
some of the bigger moves.
Take some of the bigger moves. And one of them is called, I know it does, one of them's called a pump handle drop. And I knew what it was. And I was like, ooh. It's basically I'm getting lifted up in the air and then just dropped.
Oh.
We did it on the crash mat. First time, fine. Did it in the ring the first time. I forgot to tuck my chin in. So imagine getting dropped like 6 foot in the air onto the floor.
Actual 6 foot.
Actual 6.
Nice 16.
No, an actual 6 foot.
How tall is Miguel then? To drop
taller than me.
Foot? He's got to be 7 foot.
No, because you're lifting up to like shoulder height and then throwing them down.
A man lifted you up?
Yes.
Can you lift a man up?
Yes. I think you'll be quite shocked when you come to watch. I'm stronger than people might think. That's why we've set the story up to have different things in it.
Really?
But anyway, when I took the...
This is now become a wrestling podcast.
I know, for little bits of each week. Yeah, I got dropped and I forgot to tuck my chin in. And it's almost like having whiplash because I went to, but then my head went back and snapped back on the mat.
Ouch.
I was like, oh. So I was like, I need to book in with Bonnie. Bonnie's like brilliant. She's magic hands, knows everything. Went and booked with Bonnie on Thursday after PT session. Well, I thought the worst places at the minute were my neck and my hips were a bit funny because I felt when I was practicing another move, I felt them go a bit, just didn't stretch enough, I don't think.
Okay.
And then she's like, oh, your back's actually quite bad. And I thought my back was feeling quite good. So she did cups.
Oh, there's a woman in our village who does cups.
I've never had cups before.
You can have it done on Medicash. It classes as acupuncture.
Yes. Do you want to see my back?
I do want to see your back.
This was my back when I got home. And Mum and Andy saw this. Andy was horrified.
Yeah.
Show that to the camera. We'll put it on the...
What is it meant to do? What is it?
So what it does is I think it draws up it draws the blood up for circulation and then it can heal better.
Oh, okay.
So it pulls up and it loosens.
It's a vacuum, isn't it? It becomes a vacuum and just...
And then it really you have to get over the first minute of it because it's as if someone's really pinching you.
Wow.
That's what it feels like, but multiple at a time. She was doing 8 at a time.
And Bonnie, bless her, is a Patreon member.
Bonnie is a Patreon member, yes.
So if anybody else wants to join Patreon, you can eventually, when I order them, have a free T-shirt.
Yes, the OG Pounder T-shirt that
which I've still not ordered.
we need to, yeah. Shall we start talking about icks from last week?
Yes, because...
Oh, don't.
Because there were quite a few bit of feedback, especially we got quite a few views on the TikTok, didn't we?
We got quite a yes, with
icks, especially us go.
That is like, I was cracking up at that video. So Andy walked in and he was like, "Why are you laughing?" And apparently there was people in the tack room downstairs like, "Why is Shane laughing?" And Andy was like, "He's probably laughing at himself." I laughed at that video of us reacting to the ick.
It was disgusting.
Probably about half hour I was sat upstairs laughing.
You put on, Adele said, I went to pick up the dog from Adele, and Adele said, because you put almost a teaser on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
You hadn't said, and she goes, "What is it?
Yeah.
What is it? What is it?
What did I say? You must draw or listen or something. What did I say?
I don't know, something like that. And you built it up, so both of us were like crawling, going, "Oh, disgusting." But then you hadn't actually said what the ick was.
No. Well, if they watched the podcast, yeah.
She was going, "So what is the ick? What is the ick?"
You should like watch the podcast, listen to it on Spotify.
I didn't say that. I just told her.
It was a horrible ick.
Yeah. Far better than winking.
Yeah.
Far ickier than winking.
I've got another ick that I was reminded. I can't remember if...
You had to be reminded of an ick?
Well, I forgot that it was one until... later on, like watching the episode and talking to Mum, I think, about it. And I can't bear people brushing their teeth.
Do you know what? I've got a friend who doesn't like it.
I can't even look at myself in the mirror brushing my teeth. No, I will always look down and I'll have to have the tap running. I know people say you shouldn't leave the tap running. I can't bear the noise of it. It's like the foamy frothiness of it.
The brushing again, because you don't like the sound of brushing, do you? As in the
No, I think it's like the frothiness of it. I can feel myself going funny now.
Alice, she buys extra frothy toothpaste.
Oh.
You can buy extra frothy toothpaste.
Why?
So that you don't, because she overbrushes, doesn't she?
I don't know. Why?
To get them clean. But you can get to properly froth in your mouth. So she brushes to get as much froth.
I've seen them things being advertised where you put it in your mouth and it like vibrates. Have you seen them like on social?
To do what?
To brush your teeth. Like you put a whole thing in your mouth and you bite down on it and it like does something, vibrates.
That doesn't sound safe.
No, it's supposed to be really good. It's like a foam, not like metal or anything. It's like a soft thing.
Okay.
And it like brushes your teeth. I don't know, through like mega vibrations. Order one. We'll try one live on the podcast.
Yeah, but I don't want to see you frothing in your mouth.
No, I can do that. It's like, obviously, since I'm wearing this, this is dirty as well. Favourite film, Lord of the Rings. There's a scene. Lord of the Rings, yes, as we discussed a few weeks ago.
He said to me the other day, sometimes he just says random things. He said, "Louise, what's your favourite film?" And I said, "I think it's got to be Forrest Gump. It's got to be up there." Because it's such a clever way of telling social commentary, isn't it? So you go through Vietnam, you go through the rights movement, you go through AIDS. So it's such a clever way of bringing up socio-political issues, but still being sort of comedic and having that big story through it. So I'm a big fan of Forrest Gump. And he said, and then I said, I forgot about The Martian. I really like The Martian. I can watch The Martian over and over and over again. I love The Martian.
Which one's that with?
Good Will Hunting Man.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't know.
Oh, Matt Damon?
Yes.
On Mars.
Yes. Brilliant. Love it. So I forgot to say that when I said, well, obviously, Shawshank Redemption. She's never seen Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, that's a good one.
Him with Lord of the Rings, he'd be well up there, wouldn't he? With that absolute gash of a film.
It's not. It's the best film ever. Let's talk
about gash, right? And
I don't know. Do I want to know?
And you know everybody uses it as
because of...
because of lady bits.
I've got a funny story about that, another word, but we'll come back onto that.
It never used to men. So when people say it's rubbish, or say it's complete gash, they're not talking about lady bits. It's a nautical term, is gash. It's what they used to call rubbish on ships.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it's come sort of full circle.
How funny.
Yes.
But
I've never used a gash either.
No, I don't think I've ever called it. But there's a version of the word that our friend doesn't like, and we'll have to bleep the word out because she doesn't want people knowing that this is the word that she can't bear. But when she was a kid, her mum used to call it a tuppence.
A tuppence. I've heard it people call tuppence.
And she's got like big phobias over that word now.
Has she? Why can't we leave tuppence in?
Because everyone will know. She doesn't like anyone knowing that she doesn't like that word.
Then, rather than
she'll know that is the word.
I don't care.
So that's why I'll start singing that. Feed the birds.
We can't take this bit out. You've just got to take the word out. It makes me laugh though because there's a dog in Chipping Norton who's called Tuppence, and it always makes me laugh.
Oh.
Tuppence gets dressed up.
As what?
So last time, I'm not saying Tuppence in a long time, but last time, she's only a tiny little dog. Last time I saw, she's only a tiny Tuppence, is Tuppence. She was dressed up in like a sailor's outfit. So she got like a sailor dress, a girl's like, so it'd have like a collar here, and then it'd have like a dressy skirty bit at the bottom, and then it had a little hat on.
Why? Why do they always dress the dog up as?
I've seen Tuppence dressed up before, yeah. But nothing beats a hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha. But back to the film. There's a scene in the film where Frodo gets stabbed by the spider, and he froths at the mouth, and it's the only scene that I can't bear.
Gets stabbed by a spider.
A giant spider, Shelob. Maybe we'll start calling you Shelob.
Stabbed?
Yeah, like with
a knife. So
no, like it's pincer. You know, like
how many legs does a spider have? Because I always get this wrong. 8. Yeah, I went to a fancy dress party dressed as a spider and only had 6.
Why? What, including your like legs?
No, what I've done is I've classed my arms and my legs. So 1.
Oh, so then you had
3, 4, and then 5, 6 were just like fake legs made out of old tights.
So what will you come as, like a little weird cockroach?
Like a spider. So what did it? Not with its little pincer thing.
No, like like a scorpion has its like stinger.
Yeah.
Like one of them.
Oh, okay.
And then it
frothed at the mouth.
He frothed at the mouth.
I can't believe something else happened apart from just a man in robes.
Yeah, because you haven't seen it. It's not. It is not that.
It's so boring.
It's not. I think you need to sit and watch all the extended versions, like back to back.
Like
for 12 hours.
I can't watch torture. That's an ick for me. Any programs or films with like scenes of torture.
Have you never watched the Saw films then?
No.
Oh, I love them films.
No. But my idea of torture would be somebody making me sit down and watch those Lord of the Rings films or those Star Trek films. No, Star Wars films.
Do you not like Star Wars either? What?
God, no.
You're going to get haters. Haters.
Hate away.
Why do you not like Star Wars?
I've tried to watch them several times, and when it must have been like 96, 97. It was probably it might be 20th anniversary. They were about the 77, weren't they? So they put them back on at the cinema. And I was a student at the time, so we went to like late night showings of them. I was thinking, because I do remember them from being a kid and they'd be on at Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, this is really good. And I went to see them at the cinema. I hated them. So boring. So boring. Just didn't like them. Okay.
But shall we bring on our pounder mum for her ick? Her ick. We'll mic you up. So we've got my mum on the show.
Oh, hello. Did you drop him on his head as a bit?
Not that I can remember, actually. No.
But do you remember the being hit on the head with the...
Sorry?
Is it too late now?
I've been dropped on my head loads at the minute. But do you remember the roller thing?
I do remember the roller, yeah. Very heavy concrete.
Yep.
And then the real heavy metal handle.
It was heavy, wasn't it?
It was,
When I
yes.
told Andy, he was like, no, that's not heavy. I remember it being...
Very,
If you had that dropped on your head...
Yeah, it's...
I don't know why
cry?
she dropped it.
Did you cry?
I don't think I did.
Were you a big red boy?
I think it was the shock. The shock.
She's trying to kill me.
She was rolling it over my head.
Look at Tessie. She likes having a guess.
Oh, she does.
She's still a little bit damp from her walk. Isn't she?
So you have a very bizarre ick, don't you?
I don't... Well, I've had two, actually.
Oh, okay.
The first reminded me of your cleaning your teeth.
Ooh.
I don't know if...
Or the saliva. That's what I'm going to.
Go on then.
So when I first passed my test when I was 17, 18,
Oh, a driving test.
driving test, but I had to take my sister to the dentist to have a tooth out.
Oh.
She was sort of like mildly put out. And then I had to take her there and bring her home. My other sister was there who then had to go to the pharmacy to get some antibiotics.
She
for
doesn't drive, the other sister,
The other
does she?
sister
So that's
doesn't
why you
drive.
had
Still
to...
not now.
Still
No.
not now. No. And my other sister didn't drive anyway, and she couldn't, obviously, because she was half out of it. So we were in a car park waiting for my other sister to come back. And my sister had just had her tooth out, so you can imagine she was slurring and going ahead. But all this saliva and blood was like dripping out of her mouth. And I was so scared. I thought she was just like this alien there that was just going to pounce on me. And it was the
Oh my
longest
God.
10 minutes of my life.
Have you seen those videos though of people when they've had like
The anaesthetic.
yes,
You're out of it, aren't they?
yes,
Yeah.
and they'll say all sorts and they just won't know who they
Yeah,
are or
absolutely.
There was one with a twin sister. Did you see that one? And she
May
kept
have.
looking at her going, "Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?"
Was she not like hallucinating a bit and saying funny things, or was it just
I think she was saying
horrifying?
weird things, and she was trying to talk, but it was sort of like in slow motion.
And then frothy.
And then frothy, slimy, bloody. And it was just like...
I would have hated it.
So gagging a bit in the front seat, just waiting for my other sister to come back. So yeah, that's something which...
So you'll never take your sister to the dentist again.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Although she
Get your
did
mics there.
Oh, it was cuddling Tessie. It was cuddling Tessie.
Oh, I
baby.
wouldn't. I would die.
So yeah, it wasn't a very nice experience, I must admit. But my other ick, which is a phobia, whatever you want to call it, is used plasters.
Oh, I think there is not a person on earth who hasn't got an ick about used plasters, surely.
But I think because, you know, if you put it out there to people, they want to annoy you more with it, just
Oh.
push you.
Like me sticking my finger in my eye.
Yeah, pretty much. So used plasters, so they've got hair and sticky stuff. And stuff.
Oh,
And when people, children, used to like leave them on the side of the bath when they'd have them
Oh,
on their heels.
beautiful.
But because this was something I really didn't like, they used to like have them and then put them on my pillow
Oh, they're just evil children.
to try and...
I don't think it was just us kids.
I think it
How do you dad?
Yes. But yeah, that is something
You
that...
do occasionally still see them in swimming pools when you go on holiday.
Oh, you
It's
can't
just
bear
like,
that, can you? But where does it come from, though? Like, used plasters wouldn't faze me. It must
I
have.
don't know.
Did you have a bad experience as a kid?
I can't remember. What, you being the psychologist now?
Yeah. Did you have
That's what I
someone?
normally ask people.
Did you have someone hurl a load of used plasters at you?
I don't think so. I think I had quite a...
I think it get icks. You just don't know where they come
You
from,
don't.
do you?
You don't. It
They
is
just can be icky. Yeah.
Ew.
So yes. So
Yeah, no, used plasters.
We
I'm
don't.
way up there.
yeah.
Although if I do see them, I
at all.
do try and be a bit of an adult. So I'll go and get like a napkin or something and then pick it up with a napkin.
Is it with anything though? So like, you know, sometimes you can get like the tape where like you have.
When you have blood taken and they put a bit of cotton wool with the tape
Yeah.
over it.
What about that? Does that faze you in the same way?
A little little bit, but not as much as plasters. I don't know whether it's...
I think it's the colour. I'm always offended by the colour a little bit of a plaster.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. And personally, I prefer a cloth plaster to a plastic plaster.
I don't know, the cloth ones, they harbour more...
Yeah, no, I'm sure they're just good. And they always get filthy quicker, but I much prefer the feel of a cloth plaster to
the plastic one.
Yeah. Maybe we should just buy you some of that super glue, that medical super glue.
Yes.
Oh, that's supposed to be really good, isn't it? Andy had some before. Do you remember on his like cuts? It's like mega good.
It's very good, yeah.
But didn't you work as a healthcare assistant for a bit?
Not a healthcare assistant.
What did you do? The bloods?
No.
What did you do?
I was a pharmacy technician.
No, but did you not also like, as a side thing, do like...
Oh, I just done blood tests and, and checks and stuff like that, but no, not...
And that never cropped up there when you
But
worked
they're
with
not
the doctors?
plasters anyway, and you're not taking it off, are you? Putting it on. So, I get how you could do that as opposed to...
I don't mind using plasters, touching them when they're clean. It's just the...
Other people. What about your own? Do you feel funny?
I don't like that at all, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so where I've got my HRT patch, that is another thing that...
like
it
that.
doesn't get as hairy and horrible, but it's still that sticky.
Is it the hairs on it?
Yeah.
That's the...
Yeah.
You are funny with hairs, though, aren't you?
Yeah, don't like hair.
Hairs anywhere you don't like.
Yeah. That'll make me gag.
Insert same joke.
So yeah, that's about it really.
Well, thank you for popping on to tell us about your Rick.
Welcome.
And I hope he behaves himself around.
I haven't done that in years.
No, you haven't, must admit.
I don't really remember doing it. I knew that you had the fear of plasters, but I couldn't remember what. I'm sure Dad used to do it worse than us.
Probably. And I think Callie used to have them on the side of the bath quite
She used to be, to be worse.
She was probably the worst one for it, but...
I was the innocent one.
And were you?
I think out of us three with plasters, I think I was the innocent one.
Probably, yeah.
Because I didn't really have...
Yeah.
Well, you had to go outside to injure yourself to have a plaster on.
Did you just stay in?
As a kid. Well, no, like between like...
When you weren't grave digging.
When we weren't grave digging.
And we needed the roller to try and make it.
But you said that grave's still there. Is it?
Yeah,
what, like the
it's
mound?
still
So did we fill it in?
You filled it in, but everything else was piled on top of it.
Is it because there's now a body in there and it just hasn't sunk yet?
Yeah. Yeah, still there.
Bless.
Is that why when Jasper died, I had to dig the grave for him in the garden?
Because you were so good at it.
I'm so experienced.
Yeah, that could have been that, actually. Yes, yeah.
Who was Jasper?
Our Dalmatian dog.
Oh.
Yeah. Not a human.
Even I assumed that.
Yeah, we used to have a Dalmatian dog.
Did you?
Yeah, but he had... what do you have? Epilepsy.
Epilepsy.
And something wrong with his back.
Oh, yeah, he had a slip disc that he had to have multiple operations on. And
They are fragile, the Dalmatians. Most of them are deaf, aren't they?
yeah. Luckily, he wasn't, but he just had all other back and neck problems. But yeah.
He was the reason we called him Jasper. When we went... Where did we go and get him?
Over in Lowestoft, Kessingland.
I remember we picked him up and then me and Callie sat and watched 101 Dalmatians to see if we can get a name. And I think Jasper was one of the villains that stole the puppies for Cruella de Vil. And that's why we stuck with Jasper, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know. Poor little Jasper.
I know.
But he used to like climb up on the hammock things and have a fit, didn't he?
Yes.
Like really random.
Yeah.
Really, really strange.
So he had epilepsy from it and crystals in his urine and all sorts of problems.
Oh.
He's a good boy. Manic, but a good boy.
He was... We remember when we went out to lunch, didn't we, on... was it... What day are we?
Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday?
Yeah.
No, I'm Monday today.
Yeah.
You went out for lunch on Saturday.
Or was it Friday? I can't remember.
Friday, Saturday.
And we were talking about how crazy compared to like Hugo and other dogs, Sam, because Jasper would just run.
Yeah.
Would
Like,
he?
if he got out of the front gate, he would run.
He was-
And you told the story, reminded me of the story of where our uncle come round and accidentally let him out. Jasper was down the road, gone.
Jasper was in Suffolk before.
He was a nightmare for that, weren't he?
He was, yeah.
And if you took him for walks and there was like a rabbit or something and you let him off there,
he would go.
gone.
What are they trained for? What's their
Side
thing?
of carriages, apparently.
Oh, yeah, that's where they got the spots from.
Why? What?
Because the muck on the side that they would get. Yes, it was. And then muck caused them to have spots. And then over the years, they slowly developed spots.
I did not know that. That's a really interesting fact.
I'm hoping that's true. Because otherwise we're going to have...
Most of the things that we say are
We're going to
true.
have a
We
load of
say it.
pounders argue with us again that we're wrong.
On TikTok. We're never wrong. We're never wrong. We occasionally
Yes.
have to
Back in like Victorian times,
Yeah, with the horse and
they used to pull the carriages and they would get dirty and like...
pull the carriages.
No, weren't
They would go like aside it, yeah. And then
What
like...
for though?
I don't really know. Was it protection?
I think so.
Oh, protection. Okay.
And then, like, back then is where it was all, like, really quite charcoal-y, because it was, like, Industrial
yeah.
Revolution. They would get spots of charcoal on them.
And then it naturally just
It just naturally became. I'm pretty sure that that's how they got their spots.
evolutionary
Yes.
to dirtiness.
Did you-
Oh.
So, until next time,
From me, Louise,
and me, Shane,
and Tessie the dog.
and our guest, Lisa.
Bye.